Hi, my name is Rachel. I teach yoga on Monday nights at Upper Limits. We'll be doing about a 10 to 15 minute climber focused yoga routine. Let's get started. We'll be starting on our backs today. Just getting the body warmed with some bridge warm up. Placing your ankles underneath your knees or a little bit in front. Hands at our sides. On the inhales, we lift our hips, pushing through our feet. And exhales, bringing it down. So you can go at your own pace here. So inhale, expand your chest, push through your feet. And exhale, back down. And for 3 more times here. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, last one here, holding at the top, inhale. You can place your hands back at your sides, clasping your hands together, holding, and back down. For some hollow rocks to activate the core, we place our arms behind us, legs out in front as straight as possible, and just start rocking. Having your core really tight, lower back against the mat. And going for some rocks. See how high you can get. You can make it as vigorous or as chill as you want. A few more seconds here. And build some momentum. Rolling back up here through our feet onto our hands for some cat-cow. So cat-cow is really great at warming up the whole spine. So on the inhales, we drop our belly, arch our back, gaze is forward, fill our belly with air. Exhale, squeeze it all out, push through our hands, round your upper back. Again, making breath with your movement here, going at your own pace. Warm up the whole spine here. We can go from cat-cow. Very similar to cat-cow, so you come to child's pose. Come forward, flowing into an up dog here. Exhale into child's. Active arms here, rolling forward into up dog. Warming up the whole spine. If you want to incorporate some more neck movement here, you can start on your forehead in child's pose. Roll forward onto the top of your head. And get a little neck stretch in rabbit pose here. And then come forward, back into up dog. Awesome, just taking a moment here, enjoying child's pose. Next, let's take our first down dog. So to get into down dog, what I like to show people here, you start in our tabletop position, and just scoot your knees back just one little step here, and start thinking about bringing your core and your hips up first, like there's a string attached to your low back, to the ceiling, raising your hips, pushing through our hands and arms here, to roll back into down dog. From here we can walk our dog, pedaling our feet, Here we'll take one full body warm up with a sun salutation. So walk, step, or jump to the front of your mat here. Inhaling, arms overhead, slight back bend. Exhale, hands to the mat. Forward fold. Inhaling, lift halfway up, flat back. Exhale, back down. Right leg back, knee down into low lunge. Exhaling, hands to the mat. Your front leg meets your back leg into a plank on your knees or up high. And then exhaling, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Coming forward into baby cobra. Using your upper back muscles to keep you maintained here. Exhaling, forehead to the mat, pushing back into down dog. Inhaling, right leg up and through to the front of the mat. Left knee down. Exhale, hands to the mat. Your front legs meeting your back legs meeting your front leg into forward fold. Inhaling, back to the top. Awesome. Next, I like to take, for climbers, special attention to hands and feet, hand and foot care. So we'll do another forward fold here. This time, holding at the bottom, so going down with a straight back. And here you can bend your knees as much as you want to get into this. So it's hand-foot pose. Your hand comes all the way underneath your foot, all the way to your toes, meet your wrist. And it's like giving your palms of your hands a little foot massage. Literally massaging your feet, your hands with your feet. Just kind of walking around on them, squeezing your fingers. They get a lot of tension from climbing, so it can be really relieving. Awesome. Then coming back, you can walk back into a plank position here. And this is another really awesome warm-up move for climbers to try out. So you can perform it on your knees. Honestly, it doesn't matter if you want to work your core more, you can be off your knees as well. And what that looks like, they're called scapular push-ups. So it's thought of with warming up your upper back by just squeezing your shoulder blades together and then coming down into a push-up. So instead of just regular push-up, having tension in your arms, you want to squeeze first and just practice that. You don't even have to go all the way down. You can just, with straight arms, sink into your shoulder blades, squeezing them together, warming up all the muscle tissue between your shoulder blades. And then if you want, you can incorporate push-ups. Really healthy for our shoulder blades here. Awesome, bring it back into child's pose. And here we'll go into more standing poses. Pushing back into down dog. And walk, step, or jump to the front of your mat here. Inhale, arms overhead. Prayer pose. So, first, working more obliques here. A lot of times you get into funky positions while climbing. It's good to open up the sides for core. So with your feet either together is going to make it a little more challenging, so you can also be at more hip width distance. Arms come overhead, palms together. I fold my thumbs together, so I'm holding on to something at the top. Inhaling as much as I can, getting my spine as straight as possible. And then when I'm ready, I'm exhaling, bending to one side here. Pushing my hips, reaching my arms out to the side until I feel a nice stretch in my obliques. coming back up. Awesome, switching sides here. It's a little hard to breathe when you're down there, so try and focus on your breath as much as possible, maintaining your posture. Inhaling, getting as straight as possible, and bending to the side here. Two and one, coming up. Nice job. You can release the arms. Might be a little tired from hanging up there. Next, for more of a lower body movement, balance challenge here. We always love to do balance challenges. Really awesome. So for this one, it's gonna be a little challenging, but we can make it easier as well. So for starting, let's find balance in your right foot here, holding your left foot, just hovering till you find a good balance here. Now, to make it nice and easy for you, you can have a wall, chair, something to hold on to. Grabbing your big toe with peace fingers here, bringing our leg out front, arm out for balance, and reaching out to the side, opening up. Next, if you can hold it there, release your toe, bringing it back. This is the challenge part. This is warrior 3 here. Reaching forward, one straight line here. So so what the full movement might look like, you reach our arms out forward, or your leg out forward here, bringing it to the side, and coming forward. Warrior 3, one straight line, reaching with our extremities, and coming back. Same way we came. It's a little challenging. Balance challenge. Let's try the other side here. Balance on your left foot here. Again, you can grab your big toe, start out with that, or if you want to go straight to the challenge, release, reaching out to the sides. Reaching forward. It's okay if you're wobbly. That's why it's a challenge. Awesome. One more time here, just like I did on the other side. Again. All right. Did you make it without falling down? It's okay if you didn't. I know it's really different. All right. Next up, let's do some of our floor poses. So going back to the mat here, we've got some awesome shoulder openers, hip openers. So let's open up to the side here for a wide angle forward fold, clasping our hands behind our back and coming forward. From here, hands can be on the mat. You can also hold that nice, yummy feeling of clasped hands just for a moment here. And when you're ready, coming down, hands on the mat, and opening up to the side for a side twist. And hand can come to your pocket, opposite pocket here, or you can keep it up in the air. Switching sides. Looking up at our hand. Awesome job. Coming back down, and then coming forward into a plank here. So from our wide angle forward fold, just coming straight into a plank. So from here, we can go all the way down onto our bellies. And this is where things get fun. So this is a pose you can do against the wall, but on the floor. Feels really awesome. You get a little bit more leverage for it. So I'm going to place my hand outwards. I'm going to fold over this hand here. So I want my fingertips about eye level. And I'm folding my whole body over it as much as I can. You can also grab a block, or just use the ground. And you push your whole body over gently, folding over this arm. See, a lot of climbers can reach all the way, grabbing their fingers. So no worries if you don't reach, just using a block or the floor. Hold yourself here. Awesome shoulder stretch. Folding back over, let's switch sides here. So from the front, it looks like fingertips at eye level, folding over it, and scooching my hips. My hip is in line with the shoulder that I'm folding over with, or as much as possible. Not holding for too long here. Now to opposite and try and reset our shoulders here. We can give ourselves a little hug by bringing arms across our body. Now it's the opposite stretch. This one's really relaxing. You could fall asleep here. Switching sides. Really feeling the stretch in your triceps. You can rest your chin on your arm. Awesome, coming back to the center, rolling back into a child's pose here. And bringing our feet forward now into a seated position for cow pose, seated or cow face pose. So to prepare for this one, you want to place one leg, one knee forward, and then the other knee on top. So this is the first half of it. Kind of looks like when you're looking down that your feet and shins are in one straight line, even if they're not. One hip's going to be a little uneven here. Now the leg that's on top is the arm that you want on top here. So reaching my elbow up high, reaching my hand down my back, and now I'm going to try and go for a clasp, full cow face pose. Try and maintain relaxed face and jaw. Neck is neutral, not too far forward. Three, two, and one. Switching sides here. How we feeling? Feel good, feeling open. So switching sides, I just rushed into it, but just stacking our knees, toes facing out, And other side here. So I got my left leg on top. I'm gonna reach my left arm up. Switch sides here. This is my not as open side that I'm trying to maintain a neutral neck, looking forward, breathing into the pose. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing, very nice. Finally, any last minute poses here. Let's take one really awesome. Actually, I want to come forward through our feet one more time here. For a full body, really tense pose for bow pose. So here it's like our Superman position. You bring your feet towards your glutes, grabbing your ankles, and pushing your ankles, your feet into your hands. Opens up the shoulders one more time, evening everything out as you reach your knees, your toes up to the sky, pushing your ankles into your hands, squeezing everything. 5, 4, 3, squeezing, 2, and 1. Slowly coming down. Nice tension there. Coming back in the child's. Again, coming forward. One last laying down position here. Rolling your knees back into your chest. And then finally on this last one, gain as much momentum as possible. Reach your hands on your lower back here for a candlestick position. It's okay if you're not completely straight. For shoulder stand. And then coming back for plow pose. So legs, they go behind. This is an inversion here. Legs overhead, can be at your sides. Really tight position, clasping our hands one last time here. Full plow. Rolling back down, you can release. Hands back on our low back as you slowly come back down, laying on our backs. Grabbing our feet for a happy baby pose, resetting everything, feeling good. And reaching our legs out in front, arms overhead, squeezing everything one more time. Relaxing for final relaxation pose. You can hold as long as you want, or stop the video here. And now you're ready to go climb or cool down from a climb. Thanks for watching.